Welcome guys to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can farm all of the farms that we built in Superfarm 4.0. Now before we get into any specific farms, the first thing you're going to want to do is come over here to Options, Controls, then find Attack/Destroy and set that to a key that is not currently being used, that is somewhat close to W, A, S, and D. So I just pick X because that's pretty close and it's not being used. The next thing is you're going to want Sky Tills if you don't have it. And if you don't really want to get it, that's okay. You can still farm just fine. But this just makes it slightly better for farming. So what you're going to want is a key shortcut and add a shortcut. Then click on this command and type /warp garden. And then you can click on the none and switch it to another key that is somewhat close. So I'm going to pick Z. Now I'm going to start with Melon. So if I'm holding my Melon dicer, this is where I want to start right on this block here. I want exactly 90 degrees and a negative 58 degree pitch. Now it might say 90 degrees, it might say negative 90, it doesn't really matter as long as it's basically 90. And the easiest way to do this is go to Options, Controls, and bump the sensitivity all the way down to like 0. And now you can just basically move it slightly and get as close as possible to that 90 degrees. And right here should be close enough to farm the farm just fine. Now that we're at the perfect degrees, we can hold X and then just move with A. Once we get the perfect angles, you're going to want to type /set spawn. So now your spawn location is set, and if you move like I just did, and then click Z, it will take you back to the beginning of the farm. So once you farm this all the way to the end, just click that Z and it will send you back to the beginning. So speed on this farm is the weirdest out of anything. As you can see, we're on soul sand. And what you're going to want is your rancher boots to have depth strider 2 on them. Now I'm not exactly sure why it doesn't just go 3 and a different speed, but somehow you break more blocks this way. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is set it to 420 speed. Now as you can see, it just switched it down to 400, but what you can do is use a black cat pet. And then it will let you do 420. And then you can equip them. And then you can just switch it to a different pet, which I use Mushroom Cow for the most money. And as you can see, they still have 420 speed on them, even though I'm not using a black cat. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a bug and it might get fixed one day, but for now, you can use it for farming. The next thing is going to be Pumpkin. Now, I'm just going to keep this exact same angle because it's the exact same angle as Melon, but over here at the beginning of the pumpkin farm. And actually pumpkin is farmed like the exact same way. 420 speed, depth strider 2. And then when you're farming, it should just look just like this, and then you can switch rows at the next end. For mushroom, what you're going to want is 233 speed, and then you can just equip your rancher boots. Now you're going to want a 75 degree angle, and then a 5.5 pitch. So when you're moving forward on mushroom, all you have to do is hold W and A. When you're moving backward on mushroom, all you have to hold is D. Now moving on to the next farm, wheat. So wheat, potato, carrot, and netherwort are all the exact same. So what you're going to want is whatever hoe you're using for that crop. You're going to want a 90 degree angle for all of the crops and 93 speed. But the thing is, we just set it to depth strider 2 for melon and pumpkin. It has to be depth strider 3 for these farms. So depth strider 3, 93 speed, and it will look just like this when you're farming. And then that is the exact same for all 4 of these crops. Next one is sugarcane. Now for sugarcane, what you're going to want is 327 speed, and then a 45 degree angle, just like I've got right here, and then you just hold S. Now when you're going back the other direction, you hold A. It is that simple. For cocoa beans, you want 155 speed with your rancher boots. What you're going to want is a 45 degree pitch and a 180 degree angle. For cactus, you're going to have to use your black cat as well. So you grab your black cat, use your rancher boots, and get 470 speed. Then you can go back to your farming pet. You're going to want a 90 degree angle, and then it should look like this when you're farming it. And then at the end of the row, you use W to move forward, and then D to go back the other direction. Now, hopefully this farm has helped you with how to farm the farm, because I noticed a lot of people were struggling to figure it out. And I can see why, because it does make use of a weird bug. And so that is how you farm it. Now, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and please consider subscribing if you are new around here, and I will see you guys next time.